Get ready because the news cycle is spinning faster than ever, and we've got the updates you absolutely cannot afford to miss. From massive tech alerts that have everyone talking to critical security advice you need to implement now, this is your essential download of what's trending and what's next. We're diving deep into the stories shaping our world, delivering the insights that matter most, right here, right now. Don't blink, you might miss it. Let's get into it. First up, a major development from Google has put millions on high alert. Reports are surfacing about a significant security incident that has prompted a worldwide warning. We're breaking down exactly what happened, who's affected, and what you need to do to stay protected. Next, we're cutting through the noise with a story that's causing a stir. Is your Gmail account truly under attack? We're investigating claims that a vast number of users could be at risk, separating fact from fiction and revealing the telltale signs you need to recognize. This could be crucial for your digital safety. Then, we're zeroing in on a specific alert that could be appearing right on your phone. If you see a particular number pop up on your caller ID, it could mean your Gmail is being targeted. We've got the details on this sophisticated scam and how to ensure you don't fall victim. And finally, we're tackling a story that's been circulating widely, with one crucial clarification from Google itself. We're clarifying the facts behind a major reported security event, what it means for you, and how to keep your account secure in this ever-evolving digital landscape. Stay with us for all the essential updates, and make sure you're subscribed and the notification bell is on so you never miss a crucial alert. A global alert sounds, is your Gmail safe? In a move that has sent ripples across the digital landscape, Google has issued a worldwide security advisory, urging its massive user base of 2.5 billion Gmail accounts to take immediate action by updating their passwords. This advisory comes in the wake of a significant data breach that compromised one of Google's internal Salesforce databases. While Google has been quick to clarify that consumer Gmail and cloud accounts were not directly affected by the breach itself, the incident has unfortunately paved the way for an aggressive surge in phishing and impersonation attacks targeting users across the platform. These malicious campaigns are designed to mimic legitimate communications from Google, leveraging stolen business contact information to craft highly convincing emails and voice-based social engineering scams. The breach, which was publicly disclosed on August 5th, originated from a Salesforce database that Google utilized internally for managing potential advertisers. According to Google's own threat research team, the stolen data primarily consisted of business contact information, including company and customer names. Hackers, identified as the group Shiny Hunters, gained access by posing as an IT help desk employee to a Google staff member, subsequently deploying malware to extract the database contents. Google's statement confirmed that only a limited set of basic business contact information used to communicate with potential advertisers was exposed, explicitly stating that personal Gmail account credentials were not compromised. Further investigation on August 28, 2025, revealed that the attacker also compromised OAuth tokens for the Drift email integration, leading Google to revoke these tokens and disable the integration between Google Workspace and Salesforce Drift pending further investigation. This precautionary measure temporarily suspended connections between Gmail and Salesforce services to prevent any potential spread of breaches. In response to these findings and to bolster user security, Google is recommending several key steps for all users. These include the critical advice to update passwords regularly, enable non-SMS two-factor authentication methods, and consider enrolling in Google's Advanced Protection Program for enhanced security. Google emphasizes the superiority of Passkeys, stating, unlike passwords, Passkeys can only exist on your devices. They can't be written down or accidentally given to a bad actor. Users are also advised to remain vigilant by checking for login alerts, enabling phishing detection filters within their accounts, and exercising extreme caution by avoiding clicks on unsolicited email links. For those seeking the highest level of security, Google's Advanced Protection Program offers additional tools specifically designed to counter targeted threats. Cybersecurity analysts anticipate that the leaked business data will continue to fuel ongoing attacks, reinforcing the urgency of adopting more secure authentication methods like Passkeys, which utilize biometric data such as fingerprints or facial recognition. Now, hold on tight, because the story isn't quite over yet. Next, we're diving into whether the widespread panic about Gmail accounts being hacked is justified. Is your Gmail account truly under siege? Separating fact from fiction. A wave of alarming reports has swept across the internet, suggesting a massive cybersecurity incident has compromised nearly 2.5 billion Gmail accounts, with a hacking group identified as shiny hunters reportedly at the center of the data theft. Google has since stepped in to address these claims, acknowledging a breach but urging users to exercise caution and take specific protective measures. The company is strongly advising all users to reset their passwords, ensure two-factor authentication is enabled, and maintain a heightened awareness for any suspicious emails or phone calls that may appear. Security experts have elaborated on the mechanics of the breach, explaining that the hackers allegedly gained unauthorized access by impersonating IT staff within Google's systems, specifically targeting the company's Salesforce platform. While Google has clarified that the majority of the compromised data was limited to basic business contact information, such as names and contact details, security specialists are warning that even this seemingly less sensitive information can be exploited effectively for sophisticated phishing and scam operations. The potential for attackers to use this data to craft personalized and believable fraudulent communications is a significant concern. Google has initiated a process of notifying affected users directly, encouraging them to meticulously review their accounts for any past phishing attempts or unusual requests for payment. Cybersecurity professionals are emphasizing that even minor data leaks, if not properly addressed or if users become complacent, can escalate into major security risks. The prevailing advice from experts underscores the importance of proactive account security. For the time being, the most prudent course of action for all Gmail users is to prioritize securing their accounts by implementing the recommended security measures before any potential exploitation can occur. This includes updating passwords to strong, unique combinations, enabling robust two-factor authentication methods that go beyond SMS, and exploring the use of passkeys for an added layer of security. But is the threat as widespread as the headlines suggest? Get ready for a deep dive into a specific phone number that could signal your Gmail is under attack. The number that signals an attack is your Gmail being targeted. Google is reportedly expressing frustration over the persistent and widespread media reports claiming an exposure of 2.5 billion Gmail accounts due to a recent breach. The company has explicitly stated that neither Google Cloud nor Gmail data was directly affected in the Salesforce breach. However, this clarification does not negate the fact that Gmail is indeed under attack, with the company confirming a surge in successful user account breaches. This situation highlights a more persistent issue for Google: sophisticated social engineering scams that prey on user trust. Google has specifically requested that users be warned. Please reiterate to your readers that Google will not call you to reset your password or troubleshoot account issues. Despite this clear directive, calls impersonating Google's customer support, often originating from a spoof number with a 650 area code, the area code for Google's global headquarters, continue to trick users into compromising their accounts. Proton, a security service, warns that scammers, often with a distinct accent, will contact individuals claiming to have detected suspicious access attempts on their Gmail accounts. The goal is to persuade the user to reset their password under the guise of enhancing security. Once the user complies, the scammer can then lock them out of their Gmail account, leading to significant distress and potential data loss. These attacks often begin with unauthorized account recovery attempts originating from international locations, serving as reconnaissance to test security measures and create a sense of urgency. Days later, victims receive calls from what appears to be Google's legitimate customer service number, +1 650 250 30. If you receive a call from this number, it is a confirmed attack. The recommended course of action is to log into your Google account directly through the official, publicly available website, never via a link provided in an email or text message. Once logged in, navigate to Security, review security activity to check for any unfamiliar logins. If no suspicious activity is found, you can be reassured. While there, it is advisable to run a security checkup and follow any recommended steps. Crucially, users should replace SMS-based two-factor authentication with a more secure authenticator app and adopt Passkeys whenever possible. Changing your password to a strong, unique one is also essential. Despite Google's clarifications regarding the Salesforce breach, the sensational headlines about Gmail password exposure continue to circulate. Cybersecurity experts like David Matalin of Venn emphasize that compromised passwords remain a primary threat vector, noting that even robust platforms cannot fully protect accounts if passwords are weak, outdated, or stolen. Shane Barney from Keeper Security echoes this sentiment, stating that attackers find it far easier to target login credentials through phishing, credential stuffing, or social engineering than to break encryption. Madeline also points out that personal devices accessing corporate accounts can represent a weak link, recommending that companies implement zero trust and data loss prevention policies to isolate work and personal data. Barney advises a layered security approach, starting with strong, unique passwords managed through a password manager, followed by enabling two-factor authentication via an authenticator app and adopting Passkeys when available. These measures, while not eliminating risk entirely, significantly deter account takeovers. But what if the biggest threat isn't a data breach, but a deceptive phone call? We're clarifying the truth behind a viral story claiming Google issued a worldwide Gmail data breach warning. Google denies viral Gmail breach warning. What's the real story? A viral narrative has been circulating widely, suggesting that Google has issued an urgent, global warning to all 2.5 billion of its Gmail users, indicating that their accounts are at risk following a recent Salesforce data breach. However, Google has officially responded to these claims, vehemently stating that, unfortunately, several inaccurate claims surfaced this week, incorrectly claiming, "We issued a broad warning to all Gmail users about a major Gmail security issue." This is entirely false. The company is expressing significant concern that the viral nature of this misleading story is creating an unnecessary and potentially dangerous sense of panic among its user base. While Google acknowledges that phishers are constantly seeking ways to infiltrate inboxes, they assert that their existing security measures remain highly effective, blocking more than 99.9% of phishing and malware attempts from reaching users. This statement aims to reassure users that, despite the news cycles, Gmail's core protections are robust. It is important to note, however, that Google and Gmail accounts are indeed perpetual targets for phishing and other cyberattacks. This is considered standard operational risk in the digital realm. The company emphasizes that the current situation does not represent a mass risk stemming from a data breach within its business-to-business advertising systems. Google continues to recommend a suite of protective measures that users can apply to their accounts across all Google platforms and any services accessed using Google sign-in credentials. The company underscores the critical importance of maintaining robust account security. To this end, Google strongly advocates for the adoption of Passkeys and a secure form of two-step verification, explicitly advising against SMS-based one-time codes, with authenticator apps being the preferred method. Passkeys are highlighted as the ultimate stronghold for account security, as they cannot be bypassed or stolen, and ensure that access is limited to individuals with physical possession of unlocked devices, preventing remote theft or misuse. Furthermore, ensuring the use of a strong, unique password that is not reused across any other online services remains a fundamental security practice. In the wake of the misleading viral story, Google reiterated its commitment to user security, stating, "We want to reassure our users that Gmail's protections are strong and effective." The company directs users to its official guidance on phishing attacks and available remedies for ongoing protection. The core message is that, while vigilance is always necessary in the digital space, the specific claims of a broad, emergency Gmail data breach warning issued by Google are unfounded. Users are encouraged to rely on official Google communications and security best practices, such as Passkeys and strong, unique passwords, to maintain the safety of their accounts. So, what's the real threat level for your Gmail? We're wrapping up with a rapid-fire recap of today's top stories and a crucial call to action. And that's a wrap on today's essential updates. Google issued a global warning for Gmail users to update passwords after a Salesforce database breach led to a surge in phishing attacks. Reports suggested 2.5 billion Gmail accounts were hacked, but Google clarified that business contact info, not user credentials, was primarily exposed, though phishing risks remain high. A sophisticated scam involves spoofed Google calls from a specific number to trick users into resetting passwords, potentially locking them out. Google has also refuted viral claims of a worldwide Gmail data breach warning, assuring users of their robust existing protections while still recommending strong security practices like Passkeys. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, leave a comment with your security tips, and follow us on all social platforms so you don't miss out on the next critical update.